do this coding 111.
That's why I said the difficult part of analysis is this coding now. In data analysis, once you're able to code, nobody they do the other one. Once you get to see this is my app. Okay, let me show you. Let's say I'm using SPSS or I'm using machine learning. You're not the one. It is machine learning. You just call up regression model and it will do your modeling for you. Let's say, okay, let me share my screen to show you this. Can you see my screen? Yeah, this is SPSS environment now. Now let's just say I want to analyze that data we created. All I need to do, I'm not done with that data. Okay. Since we got to that 50, permit me to unshare this one and go back to the work. You know, he wanted to show us the data freeze and which is taken. This is the thing we're using before. Now, when you're done with this, okay, you have created how many columns extra? You have created one, the original one, two, three, four, five. Okay, this one has nothing.
I think it's 9.
Yeah. What? Which one is the first one? Which one? Okay, what simulation was it before? No, it wasn't before. On June. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Column five has nothing, so I want to remove it. Okay, six. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Thank you. Nine. We have nine, so we are just going to go back to sender. Do you understand? We are going to go back to sender. Copy this. You know, you're supposed to have done it for everybody, but let's just start with this. Copy this and go and insert it in your original form. This one. This is where the question comes, right?
Yeah.
The column. Insert, column, right? How many columns? 9. So now, number one, control home. You copy again because after that option, you said, okay. So now the question is this. Is, you know, from their own answers, you collected or you got tops of what you like, categories of what you expect people to have used. Okay, so now this is the submission from there. You know, I'm still leaving this column inside so that I'll know the options I have. But I now know what to do when I get to my app. So this, oh yeah. So now let's Let me unshare this and share my, what's the name of this phone? Okay, phone-based app. Now I'll unshare this and go back and share my SPSS environment. So this is the task to complete before my next class. Please, this is the environment. I'm supposed to give you a free app. I don't know, maybe on Friday. We have this class on Friday now because you go do your own, you go defend and then with the exam. So this is my SPSS environment. So I'm going to click on open. Then if you say open, it will ask whether it's SPSS file. No, we are trying to open an Excel file. So you go to the drop down here and select Excel. And then start looking for the Excel file you want to open. My only, I think it's phone-based something something. So let's look for me. So I see. Okay. Line listening. Oh, it's in downloads. Remember we downloaded it, so my folder for searching for it should be in downloads. Download. Okay, here. So let's go looking for it again. Am I not using it? What happened? Yeah, it's download. Let me look for it physically before. Okay, impact of. I should be looking for impact of phone-based app. Not from P. So it should be I. Impact. Not really impact. Okay. I, I, I. Yeah. So I'm going to, this is, should be five. Okay, five is any of them, sure. It should be four that I work on. Okay. The five one is one I need to replace. Okay, let's look at it here. Okay. Yeah. Well, why is my screen closed? Please, can you see my change of screen? Can you see the new screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you can see, please. What's the first line?
V1.
Um,
Huh?
V1, V2.
Name.
Oh, good.
V1.
That's okay. So now, what you now need to do is, because you're supposed to have your labels and so on. So, okay. So here, these are like variable names. Okay, let's go to, it has two views. View one is data view and variable view. This might edit something. Can you see the data view?
Yes.
Data view here. Yes. Variable view here. Please. This is where you start working on your data. The first one, you go up first and check the content. This one is the date. You don't really need much to do with it. This is what you coded it into. And your variable view is showing these variables, their data types. This is numeric data type, this is string data type, and so on. Their width, decimal places, label, and so on and so forth. So go to data view. You're still seeing the uncoded data and so on. Now, the topmost part should be showing me my questions. Let me see down if it captures the ones we did. Okay, this is not the coded data. But what, I downloaded so many already. So let's try again. Let me look for the one we did this morning. Hello, I'm still looking for Excel data from my downloads. Okay, I think the best thing to do because as we work, anything you encounter, you work on it. The best thing to do is I'll open and save it somewhere else. So that, let me save it in my, because since I have multiple files with the same name, let me save it in, what do you call it again? In my documents for easy access. Save as, Microsoft Excel, then where I'll save it in my document. Okay. Let me just start with real. It does not matter what I call it. So real impact of this disease, and then I'll save. Okay, so let's go back to uh, the, okay. I'm going to close and share so that it will refresh what I just did. Okay, so let me reshare that now. So what I did is that one we have worked on, I just did save as and now place it in my document so that I will access it easily. So I'm going to share again quickly. Where is my app is coming up. Okay. So, yeah, it's up now. So let's show. That's the app. Okay, so now let's open again. I've saved it to, remember you have to change here from SPSS to Excel. And then instead of downloads, I've sent my work to documents. And then I'm looking for real impact because I have multiple files, same name. Real, that's it right here. So I'll open it now. Let's say it's can you see the screen? Can you see it, please?
It's loading. Yeah, we can see it now.
That's it, ma.
Okay. So this is what I expected to have. It looks the same as the first one label. No label. Okay, go ahead, Ja. Now you're supposed to change this name to what you call them. This is gender, whatever. Just list right here, and it's giving me read this, read that. So my note or my first job will be to note that V1 is for easy analysis anyway, because this first line, this one under name, is actually for variable naming. So it's calling me variable one, variable two, variable three. So my code book contains the details actually. So, but before my code book, I will always make a note. V1 is age, V2 is this. That's why originally I told you to make notes of all the things you intend from your form responses. Make your notes. So this day you will now be using those notes. The first thing we collected was age. Age can actually take up the same name as age, it doesn't matter. You understand? Age. Gender can take up the name as gender. That's if you know the one that, so, but specifically, you have to call this one V1. This name line is for variable naming. Now, this variable called age. Okay, sorry, I think it starts from two. Remember that line one is not for us, but the people who start answering, line one is for the question. So the second one, V2, is where our own starts. So age is numeric. Which other one? T measurement, all those things that we chose. Nominal, you tell us which one are you. You decide the one. Is this ordinal or nominal? You tell us. So you choose all the measurement scales on the measurement column. Then next thing, data, the width. Depends on what you want really. Decimal places 0 is not bad. The width is giving your data. It's because we are using open-ended, so you can give any, you can leave these ones as default. But the most important lines now that you have to work on, this label and values, please, that's the part you need to work on. Check our column. I think number one is for questions. Number two, what's the label? Age. This is supposed to come automatically, but I just use this form. I've not used it for analysis. It's just something students randomly. I used to teach anyway. So now this for age, you put the label on top. Let me go to I copy it from my Excel directly. Let's go up to, I know you can't see mine. The number one is timestamp. Number two is age. C is gender. D is school. Like now, I said I will not use some of this one because of how they collected the data. So, but from one and two, which we've already collected, is two and three rather, age and gender. While one is timestamp. Timestamp has to do with the time each person fills the form. So if I'm using this for tests, I'll still teach how to use this and give people tests, as me you're in academics. So now, next school, faculty, and so on. Then the other one is now, what type of gimme do you use? All those ones, you have to bring them in as label. All the things you have as question are your labels. So let me come back to my, So under label now, I've checked. The first one is the timestamp. So under label, I'll just call it timestamp because I'm not going to use it anyway. Timestamp. Next one is age. Next one is gender. These other ones are when did you do this and did you do that. Then the one that is important to us again is what's that our question that we did open-ended on? I always go back to this. What type of phone are you using? No, not important. What phone apps? Yes, this one now is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is on variable 9. So I'll just simply copy it from here. I hope it works there. So that's variable 9, variable number 9. Come here, you see, what phone apps have you used for learning? Then don't forget that from here, I've tend to because the next 9 are the submissions. The first one is what? HTML, I think. HTML. Let me go back and be sure. All those headings that you gave are the things now. Number one is HTML, simulation, cards, and so on. So I can just copy all of them to make my work easy. We stopped at Java, I think. So I've copied all. And then I'll go back to my, I know you're not seeing where I'm copying from, but I'm copying it from that Excel. So I'll place all of them here so that from here I can now be entering them. The first one is HTML. Second one, simulation. Do you understand? I hope you are getting it right. I hope you're following me. Simulation. Third one, card. Fourth one, data analysis. Fifth one, Python. Sixth one, handwriter. Seventh one, QBasic. Eighth one, C++. Ninth one, Java. Now, the 19 and so on, you still have to go back and get the question that you asked. Is all those headings that you have there. Having done that, I think I'll start some of these. I'll start deleting to leave only HTML here because that's the only thing that should be here. I only copied everything so that it will help me fill the rest. So are we in the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
I'm going
ma'am.
to get the next question. After that 9 I inserted, what's the next? Which field of study? The person said computer. On a scale of this, on a scale of that one computer now, I don't need it. All right, I'm going to skip that line. That's variable, whatever it is. Then on a scale of, that's the next one. Let's copy. I'm copying everything remaining now. Okay, copy. Right, coming back here again to do the same thing. This one now is one on a scale of, no, this one is department. So I don't need this, I'll ignore it. Then this is on a scale of this, I'll enter. So the right one that should be here is one for on a scale of. I'll copy the rest out because I don't have to keep going back and forth. Now, let me minimize. Okay, let me take them one after the other. Next one should be on a scale of, which is there. Then the next one, drop. How did phone app help you understand the course? Then copy from this learning. Once you do this, you've done 90% of the work. By the time you finish this aspect, drop it in the next, come back here. You know what should be here is on a scale of how do you understand? So the next one is from here. Copy from this. Was it satisfactory? You see, this is the one we use letter scale. You drop it here. Label, you have to have rich label. And then the last one should be from here. You drop it Okay. Then what is this one? Quality of, sorry, let me get it. I hope this is not expire. Let me go down. Learning quality of education can be improved. Okay, let's copy it from here. Okay, then here. So in Euro we had five like cards. That's after scale we had five like cards. That's one, two, three, four, five. I've captured everything I need for this work. Um, that's it. So every question I'll have will revolve around this. Next thing to do is to close up this too much white gap. I hope you're seeing, you know how to close up Excel now, just like this. So after label, what do you have next? Value. Value is another, is very important, very, very important. So can I save my form first before it disappears? Right now, the name is untitled. So what do we call it? Um, because you saved it in Excel, you've not saved it in SPSS, it can just get lost and you repeat everything you've done already. So I'll call it phone app real. Now, the first one under Excel is dot normal Excel XLSX, something like that.